Hey guys, Colin here from BPM Fitness, ready for another video blog. So this time today I want to talk about punishment and using exercise as punishment, which a lot of us do, you know. Sometimes I find myself in that cycle as well. So what do I mean by using exercise as punishment? Some of you guys can probably relate to this thought, right? This kind of feeling. You know, you've spent a couple days, or maybe it's been a week, of just eating all the excessive foods and all the excessive alcohol and all those yummy Christmas baking and Thanksgiving treats and dinners and all kinds of yummy foods like that, you know, that are very calorically dense and taste good to our mouths and don't feel so good in our stomachs, but yet we eat them anyway. And then, you know, when you come back to the gym, you'll express to your trainer, oh man, like I was so bad over the weekend, you know, I gotta really work off those extra 3 or 4 pounds that I gained with exercise. So when that's the case, what are you really saying to yourself, and how are you really viewing exercise? You know, I'm willing to bet that you're using exercise to punish yourself for bad behavior, right? If you're really honest with yourself. Just think about it for a second. So that, my friends, is the model of the ego and the survivor mind. So the ego and the survivor mind likes to begin any exercise protocol or workout, or, you know, when you join a gym, from this place of a desire to lose weight, okay? You know, a lot of us come into the gym because we want to lose weight. You know, we're not happy with ourselves in some way, shape, or form. So we want to change that, right? So what do? We start to exercise to change that. You know, and you know, things are going along, things are going well. You know, you're moving your body, you're starting to feel good, you're starting to notice some results, right? You're starting to lose some weight, you're starting to gain some muscle, getting some definition, and then all of a sudden, what happens? You encounter an obstacle. Right? That obstacle could be anything. It could be you get sick, or, you know, family member gets sick, or something happens at work, something, you know, relationship, you break up, or whatever, right? Whatever the obstacle is, it happens, right? And then what happens? Well, you then start to fall off the bandwagon, right? You fall off the rails, you fall off track, you quote unquote let yourself go, right? Does that sound familiar? And then what happens after that? Well, you start to feel depressed, you start to feel angry, you start to feel frustrated, you start to feel like a lack of hope, right? Like you're in despair, you know, and all those things are just they don't feel good, right? So then what happens after that? Well, eventually you come to make a decision where you go right back to the start. You want to lose the weight again, you know? And it's just this cycle of nonstop desire to lose weight, begin to exercise to change, you know, you hit an obstacle and you fall off track, and then the cycle continues, you know. And a lot of people, you know, in the fitness industry are really aware of this, you know, and so we have systems in place to kind of help mitigate that, right? So some symptoms of how you know that you're in this cycle. You start to feel frustration, like I just talked about, right? Fatigue, you know, low self-confidence, low self-esteem, all these kinds of things that are going on. That's how you know you're in that mindset. And, you know, we're all guilty of it. You know, we're all human. We all have egos, right? That's what ego stands for. Everybody's got one. So it's not your fault. Right? That's what we've been taught. You know, we've been taught by the media, we've been taught by, you know, magazines and whatever, that this is the way to go, right? And if you really think about it, this model embraces perfection, okay? It embraces perfection by giving you some kind of image or some version of you that is perfect, and, you know, if you just do this, and this, that you'll get that, you'll feel that. This model uses punishment for bad behavior. It uses exercise as punishment for bad behavior. So no wonder You feel like you don't really want to go to the gym after you've had a week of eating all kinds of crazy fun foods, right? So what I propose to you is a shift in perception, okay? A shift in your awareness into your true self, your connected mindset. You know, this mindset, when you start to exercise, it begins from a desire to express your inherent health. And what I mean by that is each one of us are born with an intelligence inside each and every one of our cells, okay? Each and every one of your tissues and throughout your entire body. You have an innate intelligence that's within you. You have an innate health intelligence that's within you. So when you begin to exercise from a place of desire to want to express that innate health, that is a much more powerful, much more sustainable model to help keep you healthy, happy, strong in the long run, right? For your entire life. So what happens in this model? Well, we have a desire to express your health, right? Your innate health. And then you begin to exercise, right? You're like, okay, I want to do this. Let's do this. Let's rock, right? So we start to exercise, and all the same things happen. We start to feel good, we get those endorphins rush and we start to really feel once again connected back to ourselves with movement and feeling good and getting stronger and making all kinds of realizations about yourself throughout the entire process. And then what could happen? Well, an obstacle could still happen here in this model, and often does, Anytime you're making progress, significant progress towards your health and wellness, obstacles will happen, It's just a nature of the human experience. And that could, once again, it could be, you catch a cold, or you get the flu, or your kids got the flu, whatever. Like, it happens, right? But the difference between the true self model and the ego model is your actions and your behaviors as a result of the obstacle. So in this model, what happens? We come back to the awareness of our strength. We come back to the awareness of our health, right? So all of a sudden, you don't start binging in all those tasty, yummy foods anymore. But you come back to having that awareness within yourself. You have, once again, that awareness of your innate health, of the innate intelligence in every single one of your cells in your body. So then comes the desire, once again, to express that health. And all of a sudden, you can see how when you're in this cycle, obstacles might come, they will come, but the difference is you have more resiliency, you have more higher self-esteem, you have higher self-confidence, you have an increase of vitality in your body, and you feel a sense of fulfillment. This model embraces progress, okay, not perfection. It embraces progress and uses exercise to express your inherent health. So I ask you again, are you punishing yourself? You might need a shift in your perception. And that can be easy. It can also be incredibly difficult. And if that's the case, shoot me a message. I'd love to talk to you more about how to shift your own perception and shift your own awareness and how to shift that and realize your innate intelligence that's within your body, the innate healthy intelligence that's within your body. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of that. And that's it. I never know how to end these things, but that's it. Join me next time.